Okay, I got those 3 screws out, and I'm going to take these 2 out. And then I'll get the keyboard off so we can get the screen unplugged. I've got a thing holding it here in the corners. Just a little lip. And then on these connectors, if you look right there, just push that forward. Same thing over here. And then cable comes out. Alright, well, can't get the screen out. It goes to the underside. So we'll just be real careful and leave it connected. We can get this connector out for the screen. That'll give us a little more room to work. It just pulls up. So that one's undone. Let's see if we can just... We'll probably flip it over and unplug it from the other side. Oh, that's the antenna. I always mark which one's which. There's a black one and a white one normally. Just mark it. Get the black is the auxiliary and the white is the main. Then we can just pull that through and put the screen in a safe place. Now, pretty much got it torn down. We got 2 screws here. Oh. We can get those out. Okay. So, what else do we have? We need to take these 2 out. Oops. Okay, see that unplugged. And let's see if we see any other screws. It looks like all of them, so now just set the camera back here. Flip it back over. Oh, there's one more screw right here. Where the hard drive was. Now, looks like it's back over. Screw just fell. This plastic. Got another one of those connectors here for the touchpad. Get that undone. Got one going here for the speakers. So we got that. Okay. So now we've got access to the motherboard. We need to go ahead. Let's see, we got it turned around backwards here. So there's the back side of the power plug. So we're going to have to get the motherboard out of the case. So we've got screw there, there, well, let's see, nope. So let's just take that one out. Get that one out. Alright, we should be able to just slide the CD drive. Got something holding it. There. It's just stuck. So it slides out. We got one screw right here. And just make sure we don't have any more. Don't see any more. We got the VGA port down at the other end. We may have to pull the, yeah, we gotta take those two out, so I'll get some pliers and then I'll get those out. That should get it out. Okay, so I got those two screws out for the monitor, the VGA connection. Now, the motherboard is out. And that plug is really messed up. Piece of plastic was broke off of it, along with that was rattling around in the laptop. So it came unsoldered. Solder tab still on this piece. Came unsoldered from the motherboard. Right there. So we've got, get this out of the way. I've got my de-soldering iron. I'll use it and remove the solder. Let's turn it over. So I'll remove that old solder. Then I will take the jack. I'll put it in. And I'll use my soldering iron and I'll solder the new one in. So let me get this unsoldered. So I've got the old one out. Now just got to solder in the new one. So I've got it soldered in now. So now we just reassemble like we took it apart. And we'll see if it'll work. So I've just set the lid on. I've plugged up the front panel so that the touchpad and the lights over here will work. And I'll put the power button panel on. I don't have any screws in it yet. Before we put it all back together, I want to test it. So I'm plugging in the power cord, and let's hit the power button. We'll see if the power light comes on. Came on, and the fan is on, and we got a power light right there. So let's just power it back off. So now that we know it's working, we'll go ahead and put it all back together. And on a side note on these connectors, when they're in the out position, like when you remove it, to plug it back in, just push the cable in and then push them back to where they were, and that locks it in place. So make sure you don't have any screws left over. None left over. and try it out. Make sure everything works.